It is brutally cold.
It's so cold.
And look what we have ahead of you. Can't even see it. This is my daughter, Lauren. Days before this photo was taken, we set out on an epic father-daughter adventure, backpacking the Tour du Mont Blanc. By the time we reached the highest point of the trek, we were tired, cold, and hungry. This is the story of our journey. Fill her up.
Let's go.
Getting ready.
Stocked up.
After getting some supplies at the local supermarket, we headed to New York, where we dropped off our car at the Bronx VA hospital, where Lauren used to work, and then we headed to JFK. We had a nonstop flight from New York to London, and then the plan was to switch planes and head from London to Geneva in Switzerland. In Heathrow, long layover, Lauren.
Long layover.
We got
long travel.
spending a lot of time in the London airport, so.
So excited though.
Welcome to Edelweiss.
So beautiful.
2 twin beds, jammed
Just
together.
like we imagined it.
Well, I think we effectively got ourselves back on European time.
We were exhausted after the travel day, but feeling good now.
Oh, we had a good stay at Hotel Edelweiss, and we got to hear some people watching soccer in the bar last night. It was nice. So let's go to Chamonix. Late for the bus, but we still had to get a little taste of Geneva. We were actually surprised by how easy it was to get from Geneva to Chamonix. We took a Flixbus, which was $15 a person. We got stopped at the border to check our passports, and then we headed into Chamonix and got to see the beautiful mountains on the way. Chamonix was one of the most charming towns and one of the best towns that either of us have ever visited. We got to go into little shops. We got to relax before the start of our hike and just get to be tourists for a morning, eating at wonderful restaurants and just enjoying the town and all that it had to offer. It was really impressive. We stopped in at the Tourist Information Center. They were really helpful, and they gave us clear directions on how to take a bus from Chamonix to Les Houches, which is where the Tour du Mont Blanc starts. The towns are pretty close to each other, so it was just a quick bus ride. And then we headed to our hotel for the evening and got to go to the starting line of the Tour du Mont Blanc and hang out in the town before our hike was going to begin the next day. Chalet Hotel in Les Houches. Lauren getting ready, prepping for the hike.
Got to. After seeing the mountains we're hiking.
We were up bright and early for day one of our hike and headed to the starting line. Lauren, we're gonna start.
Good morning. We're so excited. I'm really nervous though. How are you feeling, Dad?
I'm definitely nervous, but I'm so psyched too. And just a little worried about the elevation change and how steep it is, but we will get there. Let's go, baby.
Woohoo!
Go get him, Lou.
Can't wait.
.8 miles in and we already took the wrong turn. Not a good sign.
First, but not the last time that I will do that.
That's what happens when the person who's leading us didn't download the app. But we will make it. I just have to yell to her way ahead of me. Love you.
Love you.
Lulu, you're kicking butt.
I am getting my butt kicked for sure. But it's beautiful.
Oh my gosh. This is the toughest 2 miles I've ever hiked. And I think that's just the beginning. We are 2.3 miles in, 1,290 feet straight up. But there's Mont Blanc in the clouds. You can barely see it. Having fun though. There's my partner.
Hi.
4.24 miles, Lou.
Woohoo!
We were struck by how incredible the trail was and how the mountain views that surrounded us were so stunning. And they really spoke for themselves.
Oh my God.
Lauren, there's where we were for our pack-off break.
Not too long ago, and yet forever ago.
Job leading us up the ridge line.
J'ai pas vu que c'était là, Sophie.
First meal on the TMB.
I am so happy right
can't
now.
wait.
It's not even funny.
Salad, vegetable soup, a cheese plate, and a veggie sandwich.
Cheers.
Pretty sweet spot for lunch.
Back at it for the afternoon.
Starting to sprinkle. We had to hike through some heavy rain at the end of our first day and had a little trouble finding our first refuge. Dinner's coming. Would you rather sleep or eat?
Sleep, for
Me
sure.
too. Not a bad setup for night one.
Pretty good.
Get that lactic acid out.
Trying my best. There's a lot of it.
Heading out for day 2. Let's check in on Lauren, how she's doing. Hello?
Feeling great, honestly. I'm so excited. After last night, I was a little bit nervous, but woke up feeling good and excited for day 2. How about you, Dad?
I'm excited. Blue sky, yes. It was raining yesterday afternoon and we were soaked and we got lost coming into here. Our moods are definitely better than they were yesterday afternoon when we were both in tears. Hearing those cowbells was one of my favorite parts of the trail. We heard the cowbells throughout our adventure, and the trail really has varied terrain as you go. We started out day 2 on some roads and paved paths, and eventually we got to trails that were rocky, and also we started to encounter snow for the first time. The trail also got more crowded on day 2, including a group of British soldiers who were on a training exercise through the Tour du Mont Blanc. And there was even a part of the trail where it got really crowded so that we all had to wait in line to cross the stream. It's crazy.
Unreal.
Home for the night.
Home for the night. How beautiful.
Oh, what a spot. This is perfect. The pattern when we got to mountain huts at the end of our hiking day was pretty much the same. We would take off our packs, take off our shoes, explore the hut a little, maybe get something to eat, and then Lauren would usually read. I would enjoy the mountains, and then at night we'd get to dine with other hikers, and we'd get assigned to a table. And overall, I thought the food was wonderful at almost every hut we went to. So it was a really great experience to share with other hikers and with Lauren. While we were very thankful to have shower facilities at the huts, it was a very chilling experience. You got 4 minutes to take the most ice-cold shower you could imagine. Each place we stayed was a little different. This place had 6 bunks in a room, and we shared it with 4 other people. They also had a charging station, which was prime real estate, so you had to get there early to charge your phone. But then when you left, you got to see these mountains. Well, day 3 starting out interesting.
With a bang, we took a wrong turn and proceeded to almost lead ourselves off a waterfall. But we recovered. Dad, show them what we just did.
We made it through the snow bridge. Let me just see if I can flip this around. There's a snow bridge. Those people up there got caught with the same dilemma. The people at the mountain hut told us to go left at some stakes we followed. Turns out, bad advice.
Bad move. But here we are. We're excited to keep going.
Not a bad
Back
recovery.
on track.
Good job, Lou.
Good job, Dad.
Seeing Mont Blanc for the first time this morning. Spring flowers are beautiful along the trail. Most days, like day 3, we would stop at another mountain hut that we hadn't slept in, just grab some drinks and some food and have some lunch. Made it to the Italian border. Where my grandfather's from, there had to be an easier way to get here than hiking through the French Alps, but he came over on a boat when he was 2 years old, so I guess I can't complain. Happy to be in Italy. When in Italy, gotta have some pizza as soon as you cross the border. That is a welcome sight today. Our mountain hut for the evening, Elisabetta. Hello, Lauren.
Hello, Dad.
How come we are in here?
Well, it might not look like it to you, but this room is the highest luxury possible because we got upgraded, thanks to Dad, from literally, if you look at these bunk beds, just like this, but instead spanning about 10 feet and with 10 pillows lined up next to each other for us to sleep in a group bed, single mattress on the second top bunk.
Oh, that was not going to be fun, so we asked, and someone canceled at the last minute, so we get this beauty.
Thank God.
For some reason, we lucked out, but it doesn't exactly look like luxury.
Can't wait to sleep.
Morning, day 4.
We're doing a little change in plans. Looks like the rain's coming. Rain we can deal with, thunder we can't. So we're gonna skip our mountain hut and try to power through to a town so we can avoid the thunderstorm. So on we go, but not a bad place to leave from.
So beautiful.
And the sun's just coming up over the valley. Here we go. Here's where we stayed last night. What a spot. Cloudy day today, but you can still see the mountains peeking through. And it's got kind of a neat vibe. Lauren's leading us along the way. This is where we're supposed to be tonight.
So cool.
Looks like it'll be a nice spot, but the town beckons. Heading into town, Lou.
In their homes, and they're giving me the friendliest smiles.
It's so nice. Couldn't wait to eat. First place we saw. We use the service called Book a Trekking to book our mountain huts, and for the most part we stuck with what they gave us, but with Croix we ended up booking the Walser Hotel ourselves, and that allowed us to go into town and resupply the local grocery store, and it also gave us a little head start on the next day's hike. So overall, Book a Trekking worked out well for us, but we were flexible. Last night's pizza was the best I've ever had. We heard about this from other hikers, and the place was incredible. Hey Lou! I love Croix.
Best town, so beautiful.
Not sure I pronounced it right, but... Vegetable soup? We got spoiled.
Yeah.
Starting day 5, I'm a little nervous.
I am very intimidated by hiking now, after less than 24 hours.
2,500 feet uphill now seems a lot harder than it did before we stayed in this beautiful town.
But we have good memories and a good time.
Let's go. The hike out of Croix is very steep and tiring. I'm dripping with sweat, and Lauren is way ahead of me, heading up to the Refuge. But this is definitely a hotter day and a little bit more difficult climb up. But we have a short day today, so we can knock this off. Or at least I can knock it off. Lauren's probably already there. Right down there is where we started today. It's such a beautiful valley. I love the town. These refugios are in incredible locations with amazing views. The only problem is to get these views, those last steps up to the Refugio are tough. Where's tonight's reading spot?
Tonight's reading spot is looking out over Courmayeur at Refugio Bertone.
Oh my gosh, what a spot.
So beautiful.
Thank you for hanging our towels over there. Shower situation was better than most.
Better than it could be.
Not
We've
sure,
learned.
Not sure about our dormitory situation, but we shall see.
So much cheese.
Day 6 begins, Lou.
Good morning.
Can't wait to get going.
So excited. We have a 13-mile day today. We had a great time at Refugio Bertone last night. It was great. Really good food, fun meal with really nice people.
They really were fun. We had good conversations.
We hit a small snag though in our sleeping arrangements. It was bunk dorm style room. Would have been fine, I would say, except for the fact that we were next to the worst guy in the entire world.
He was like the grandfather of the group. There was like 6 or 7 kids, and he was their grandfather, it seemed like, and he ruled the roost. He turned the lights off when we were trying to pack our bags last night, not just us. And then he opened the window this morning when everybody was still sleeping.
And he snored louder than a full orchestra.
So we got plenty of sleep, rest, or maybe not, but we're on our way.
Woo.
Our plan for day 6 was to get up at 6 a.m., leave by 6:30, but it was pouring at 6 a.m. So Lauren mercifully did not wake me. And so we slept until 6:30 and then scooted out by around 7 before breakfast. We like to get an early start, and plus we heard the breakfast at the last refuge wasn't the best. So that's good. They packed a lunch for us, and we are gonna, I'm not sure there's many places to stop along the way for lunch. So they packed a lunch for us, and we're gonna eat somewhere on the trail. Right now it's a little muddy from all the rain, but what you can see behind me is also what's all around Lauren, all around us. It's crazy beautiful.
Okay.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
That is spectacular, Lauren.
This is the most beautiful place I've ever been. Oh my God. Wow. The easy climbing doesn't hurt either.
So far, I think you're gonna jinx us. This Refugio looks amazing.
So stunning.
The morning of day 6 was one of our favorite stretches of hiking. It was tough but fair, and mostly rolling hills and not the steep ascents that we would encounter later in the day, but an overall beautiful morning.
Made it down. First half of day 6 done, down to the valley, about to climb the highest peak of all of the tour, and we were denied. No room at the inn for food. We were in the awkward dead period between when they were serving breakfast and lunch, so we were booted out to the picnic area because we weren't allowed to eat our packed, beautiful sandwiches from our refugio last night.
Just a couple slices of cheese on dry bread.
The last time the cheese was refrigerated was probably 24 hours ago, but it's better than nothing. So here we are.
But thinking we were going to get some fruit, we got a dessert instead. That's what happens when you don't speak the language.
We'll take it.
Snow bridges everywhere. Water's heading down to the valley. Highest point of the Tour du Mont Blanc. And we can't see anything.
Forever.
Oh my gosh, it's brutal. I thought we'd see the best views, but nothing.
It's okay, we've been spoiled so far.
The whimpering you hear in the background is the person who slid down that chute. Oh, it is brutally cold.
So cold.
And look what we have ahead of you. Can't even see it. Been a long day. I hope this place is nice. All right, Garrett, say hi to the fans in the United States. This is our Irish friend, Garrett. He's been with us the whole time.
Wow.
4 guys.
I think he wants to run from us, but he's stuck with us. Thanks.
Well, no problem at all. It's nice to meet you all.
Right, okay. Good morning. Good morning from day 7.
We stayed last night at a Refugio or Gite or whatever they call it in Switzerland for the first time, and it did not look like it was going to be very nice when we walked in or walked down from the mountain, but it ended up being one of my favorites.
It was my favorite for sure. It was awesome.
The people were great, the vibe was terrific, and
the food was amazing.
yeah, we had really good food. So so overall, and even the bunk room was great. It was pretty quiet last night, and no mean grandparents. So it was fun. So on we go to day 7, and we're heading into a town to get some food, and then hopefully wash some clothes. I think we're screwing up. The cows are blocking the trail, and I'm not even sure if it's the right trail. Back on trail. Maybe we were never off of it. I don't know. Find anything?
Yes.
And leaving this town has been a challenge. Once again, we took a wrong turn.
Oops.
Sometimes you take your picnic spot where you can find them.
Beautiful scenic picnic. What part of the state? Are you guys from right here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wouldn't be a bad place to live. From the moment we entered the town of Champex-Lac, we were greeted with children selling us lemonade, and then we had a beautiful walk along the lake before we ended up settling into our hotel and getting probably our favorite dinner on the trail at a nice little pub in the town. Good morning, Lauren.
Morning, Dad.
Had a nice stay at Champex-Lac last night. We had terrific dinner and then stayed at a hotel so we could get our clothes washed, and so hopefully we smell a little less stinky.
Just slightly.
So we're starting stage 8. After today, there'll be 2 more to go on the TMB. Excited to get going.
Feeling good, feeling a little bit better rested. Although we did get off to another rocky start this morning. Went the wrong way, but got saved by a guy that we went to dinner with, or had dinner with at one of the other refugios. So nice sense of community out here, people helping each other out.
Yeah, well, he didn't get too far off track.
Yeah,
So
and hopefully we're going in the right direction now. We'll see.
but at least we're going downhill. So if we did the wrong direction, we'll be going back uphill. So good luck. Lots of stream crossings today. Some of them we have to really get our feet wet. So here's another one. Hopefully feet will dry out quickly. But it's supposed to rain later today, so it may be a moot point. Quick follow-up, I made it through and I got my feet soaked. So nice cold water, keep me nice and cool for the hike. Now the trail and the stream are one. So this will be fun going down a little.
Very low visibility. Glad I have some tour guides to help me up the mountain.
Been hiking in the clouds most of this morning. A little break in the clouds. You can see them moving across the trail. I'm sure there's a beautiful view out there somewhere.
Vous avez commencé à les préparer les saucisses pas?
Ouais. Elles vont les arriver.
Bon, c'est pas très bien. 27,50 oui.
Oh my gosh. It looks so good.
Excited.
Our first views of the day had to be after lunch because of all the cloudiness. What do you think, Lou? Did you have a good lunch?
Mine was great, probably better than yours. I didn't have to send mine back, thank God.
They don't know how to cook a burger over here in Switzerland. It sounds very American of me. Quaint. Quaint looks beautiful.
Oh, I have it right here. Picture,
All right, Dad, can you just give us a brief description of how we ended up here tonight?
Well, we walked into our 6-person dorm room. No, 10-person dorm room. 2 of whom were terribly sick. They had to stop for an entire day because they were so sick, and we couldn't stand it. So
They were coughing their heads off.
sneezing, blowing their nose.
Oh my
And they were in
God.
the beds right next to us.
Yep.
So now we're in some town. We don't know the name of it.
Dad proceeded to ask this poor Swiss woman for multiple rides to and from the hotel. But you know what? Here we are.
All right, we're going to make an adventure out of it.
Yep.
Lulu,
What?
this place is...
Not infected with other humans' cough. So
I guess we'll take it.
That's that.
Here's a quick little view of where we stayed on night 8 into the morning of day 9. And it was not perfect accommodations, but we weren't with a number of sick people in the same bunk room. Off we go, Lauren.
Day 9. After an eventful day 8.
Especially the conclusion of eventful day 8. Great job, Lauren.
So beautiful. Finally get the most beautiful view of Mont Blanc. It is so gorgeous.
I can't believe how lucky we are. The blue skies, perfect mountain view.
This is well earned, and I'm so excited.
Lauren skipping down the trail sums up how we both felt about where we were. We felt like we were absolutely on top of the world, looking at the most gorgeous views. Lauren straddled the line between France and Switzerland, and then we headed back down to what was by far the most stunning views of our whole trip on day 9. Looking down over the Chamonix Valley, and it is an amazing view. As we were hiking through these beautiful Alps, we couldn't help but have a song in our heart, and we started to channel the sound of music, which was probably regrettable for everyone else on the trail.
The hills are alive with the sound of music. Oh.
Edelweiss, small and white, you look happy together. The Alps truly are incredible. It's almost no words to be able to describe them. It's a tough climb, but so worth it. We spent so much time up on top of the mountains on day 9, soaking everything in. We almost didn't want to leave and head back down, but as we descended, the views just continued to get better and better. Down off the mountain.
Off the mountain, day 9. Could not be more beautiful. We are so lucky.
Lauren's a big fan of the in-town water fill-up. Getting an early start this morning, 6 a.m.
Last day.
It's the last day. We got to go after it. And this is what's surrounding us. We stayed at an Airbnb last night, got some laundry done, and didn't want to smell up the plane too badly.
It will inevitably be the case, but we tried our best.
But yesterday was one of my favorite days hiking ever. In fact, probably the best hiking day. Just spectacular. Wasn't it awesome?
It could not have been more beautiful. There were some tough ascents and descents, but it was still just so phenomenal.
So this is it, last day, and it's just been a blast.
So lucky. Best time.
It's a beautiful town right above Chamonix, Argentière. Again, not sure about the pronunciation, but really pretty town. Go get him, Lulu. Uphill bridge. We thought we had seen the best of the TMB on day 9, and then day 10 equaled or exceeded it. Everywhere we turned, it was beautiful views of Mont Blanc with the blue skies and the snow-capped mountains. What an unbelievable stretch for the last day. It's just been incredible. Don't you think, Lauren?
Could not be better. We are so lucky.
Oh my gosh, everywhere you look, the mountains are just beautiful. And down below, Chamonix, where we will catch the bus to head out later today. But great work, Lou. Let's finish it off.
Finish strong. Can't wait.
Hiking through this stretch of the Tour du Mont Blanc with Lauren was just an unforgettable experience, being with my daughter and just enjoying all that was around us. Hey, Lauren. We did it! Yes! Yay!
Best ever. We did it.
Congratulations, Lauren.
Congratulations.
Lauren, how nice was it to get lunch and not have to climb up one of those mountains?
I'm so happy right now and so full and so content. It's amazing.
It really is. I'm so psyched. So that concluded a spectacular 10-day journey with my daughter. We had memories that will last a lifetime, and I felt so fortunate that I got to spend so much great time with her. Thank you so much for watching.